welcome everybody to Glencar Lake and Waterfall. Really looking forward to showing you the waterfall and the surrounding area, but before we do that I'm just going to show you how I got here. Unfortunately the media mod was not connected, and that's because it's not waterproof. So I was predicting a fair bit of rain, but there wasn't initially to be had until I got here. But enjoy it, and I'll speak to you shortly. How you doing, everyone? This is our first stop here. This is the Ben Bulben mountain range, and we've got Glencar just down over there, the Glencar waterfall. Devil's Chimney is just over there. Unfortunately it's not, doesn't appear to be flowing, but this is the view from the top here. And then we've got Ben Bulben just over there, and the mountain range that extends all the way around. It's actually raining at the moment, so the dreaded rain, unfortunately. And when I was riding here I didn't have the microphone on, obviously, because the Media Pack is not waterproof. But yeah, lovely. What a lovely place. Be sure to check it out. It's probably the Glencar waterfall location, and it's inspiration for WB Yeats' his poem The Stolen Child. Let's just take a quick look. Glencar waterfall. Stunning valley of Glencar is one of a number in the region that was carved out of the ice over 13,000 years ago. Glencar translates from the Irish Glen na Cléirtha as the Valley of Standing Stone. The stunning beauty as well as the abundance of natural resources has meant that it has a long history of settlement and evident from the wealth of archaeological sites in the area. It's a little bit breezy, but not too bad. Initially I wasn't sure what to expect because of the weather. The problem is, if you're waiting, and like I've said in previous videos, if you're waiting for good weather in Ireland, the chances are you're not going to get it. But you're better off just making the most of it and, you know, see what the weather's got in store. But look at this. It's a nice pathway. It's running water. Some streams there on the left. Let me know in the comments if you've been here before. Just, you can just hear it. Not many people around. There's some people coming up there. It's coming up to a bridge area. There's the stream. Let's get going on. How you doing? The waterfall looks fabulous. Check this out. It's actually better than I expected. I had no idea. It was actually there's a lot of images and they're pretty misleading. Wow, that is impressive. This is one of the highlights in Leitrim, so be sure to see it if you're in the area. You'll be delighted. Here we go, Glencar Waterfall. It's a geological heritage that stretches back over 340 million years. All of the solid bedrock surrounding you formed during the Carboniferous period. At this time, the island of Ireland was very near to the equator, and the entire area was covered in a tropical sea. The waterfall itself has also inspired a wealth of artists, songwriters and poets, the most famous of which is William Butler Yeats. His poem The Stolen Child was inspired by the tumbling waters of Glencar and beautifully describes the waterfall and the waters that flow here. Look at that, that's fabulous. It goes up quite far actually, so there's another viewing platform up there, and we'll just take a quick look, but man, that looks fantastic. Just some interesting information in relation to formations of the waterfall. There's hard and soft rock apparently. So the waterfall from millions of years ago is not the same as the one that we see here today. And the main reason for that being is the softer rock is at the bottom and the hard rock is at the top. So obviously as the water is tumbling down, it's eroding the softer rock that's down the bottom. So they were saying there in relation to this wall behind me is the differences between the two. The waterfall that we see today and the waterfall which would have been back then millions of years ago. So you can see there we've got the grey is the weaker rock, and then the harder section is the kind of purple. Because the punch bowl forms over a deepened area is created by erosion, obviously of the softer rock. The overhang, obviously, so gradually as the pool is formed, the overhang collapses, obviously because there's nothing to support it, and as the water retreats back upstream to create a gorge. Previous cliff lines, it says collapsed rock is used as abrasive erosion tool. So a bit of interesting history there. Didn't know that. Pretty interesting stuff. We're heading our way back to the main entrance now. There's a tea room there, so maybe I'll just get a bite to eat. Lovely. You can hear how nice and quiet it is now. That's where we've just come from. What a fabulous waterfall. Probably the best waterfall I've seen in a long time. And apparently the Devil's Waterfall is, or Devil's Chimney, beg your pardon, is supposed to be better. But there doesn't seem to be much water flowing there. But man, what a lovely morning. Even though the weather's just heading to the exit, but man, I tell you what, they've landscaped this place really well, considering got lovely trees, there's benches, there's a lovely walk up to the waterfall, the pathways are all nicely paved. Man, but really impressed. First time I've been here, so fantastic. And what a better way to share that with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. But let's get some food and some to drink, and I'll see you shortly. There we go. I'm just sat down, got myself some soup, sweet potato. Take a look. Sweet potato and brown bread, and just picked up some kind of lemon iced tea. But down for a sec. Got to make sure you eat on these journeys. Lovely homemade brown bread too. The mountains around here are just unbelievable, man. Beautiful view of the lake. It's partly cloudy, it's starting to clear out a bit. Look, thanks for watching. that pretty much concludes the video. So again, thanks very much for joining me on this fantastic experience here in Leitrim at Glencar Lake and Waterfall. So be sure to like, comment, as well as subscribe down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.